PES 2021 was hard to get excited about, as it was just an updated version of PES 2020 with minor tweaks to the gameplay for this year's instalment, but it wasn't for no reason, and the reasoning for me was pleasing to hear, as the direction of PES was always looking into the future generation of gaming, which is something Konami hasn't really done with the PES franchise. PES 2008 and 2014 are examples of the game trying to change with the times and falling flat, unfortunately, due to issues with moving from one console to another or new engine changes within a short period of time. We are now in a position as PES fans where we can be excited for the future because steps have been taken to make sure that we are in a better position than we were in 10 years ago in receiving a new football video game. Now, is the game going to be perfect straight away? Probably not, because every game has its faults, and it's all about the balance between positives and negatives. Sometimes one can outweigh the other, and opinions can change in the process. At the time of making this video, the path to PES 2022 is positive, and we have had 7 years of PES installments on the Fox engine, and personally, I do not think the Fox engine can take us any further in improving the game. It has served its purpose, and it was the right thing to do to move on to bigger things regarding the future of the franchise. The season update moniker is here so that PES 2022 can have extra time to be developed on with a new engine, and hopefully a new direction of PES can really begin. As much as PES 2020 and 2021 have issues with the simplest of fundamentals of gameplay, there are certain elements that PES have got right in the Fox engine era that can be carried over into the next generation of consoles. For me, the gameplay is far better to FIFA's gameplay, but there are areas in which the game can still improve, and hopefully the new engine can answer some of those issues. It's truly an exciting time to be a fan of a franchise that you love, because changes are in motion. Next, we move on to a recent change that has happened for PES 2021, and that's the introduction of the new shop that is available for My Club. You can now exchange eFootball points for certain items in the shop, which is a fantastic idea because this gives the grinders of the game to earn their legends and other items without spending their money. It's a great move, no doubt, but again, I see so much more potential in this shop because it is reminiscent to the old PES shop, which was available in older installments of PES, where you could spend your in-game points that you've earned by playing games on specific content for the game. This can be a big thing going forward if they decide not to end up flooding the shop with paywall content and put some fun content in there like the past games instead. Because let's face it, the content in PES is very lackluster, and when Konami decide whether to add a legend challenge or a new data pack, the content isn't frequent as it should be to entice players back to the game. But with data packs, I do understand why they take so long, but with other stuff in terms of content, I hope it does improve, but the shop has massive potential for the future. Next, let's talk game modes, mainly the two biggest being My Club and Master League. When the season update was announced, the PES Productions development team reiterated that, and I quote, "We recognise that many of you are enthusiastic for new My Club and Master League content, and we are also excited to share that large updates are in the works for both of these modes," which is good to hear because both modes do need an improvement going forward. Now, the potential of what they said was intensified with a survey that lists what could be improved in both of these game modes. Now, for me, the survey was really good. It was short, but from what I see, the main issues are already known, at least by the person who created this survey regarding My Club and Master League, especially Master League in regards to the atmosphere, the objectives, and the regens. It's nice to see a survey that lists issues that I have as well as other people who share the same opinion as me. So hopefully with the reiteration that these modes will receive large updates and a survey that lists current issues in both modes, there is potential, keyword, potential, that both game modes could have a great start in the next generation of consoles. And lastly, let's talk about the opportunity Konami have to promote PES 2022 in terms of cover stars. PES 2021's cover was pretty legendary, in my honest opinion. We had Alphonso Davies, we had Messi, Ronaldo, and Marcus Rashford. A mixture of the greatest two players in this generation and two of the greatest talents in the world right now on the cover for PES 2021. But for PES 2022, it will be a fantastic opportunity for Konami to promote next year's game with a greatest of all time edition or GOAT edition of PES 2022, as both Messi and Ronaldo are ambassadors for the Pro Evolution Soccer franchise. This is a rare opportunity for Konami, and hopefully they can come to a conclusion for the promotion of PES 2022, as you could have two of the greatest players of this generation and all time advertising PES 2022. With this video now at the end, I feel that with how this year has been for us all, it would be great to see the PES Productions team release a new teaser going into 2021, so we can all get excited for the next installment on the next generation of consoles, and to obviously see how the game is progressing. I don't think they'd do that for us, only because they probably want to make us wait a little bit longer before they can showcase some stuff. It is exciting times for PES 2022. Hopefully it does meet some expectations. I don't believe it's going to be perfect straight away on the new engine, but the Unreal Engine should take PES, hopefully, to the next level. Anyway, thank you to everyone who has watched today's video. My name is Cam, take care, and I will see you all again soon.